Breakups are often the symptom of problems in a relationship. My workbook series, The Knowledge, is focused on helping you change your life in 4 key areas: retaining the information that I teach, personal growth, improving your relationships, and of course, re-attracting your ex. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about leaving behind those that disrespect you. Okay, so you may find in life that somebody, maybe a boss, a coworker, a partner, a friend, is mistreating you. They're disrespecting you. They're maybe verbally abusive, or they're manipulating you, they're lying to you, they're doing things to use you. And you're going to find that these people bring a lot of stress and tension in your life. And if you find that someone is a constant source of stress, or they're hurting you repeatedly, you have to walk away. You have to get them out of your life, or they're going to bring you down. And this could happen in a lot of different scenarios. And of course, sometimes you're going to be placed in situations where it's hard, but you have to do your best to set a boundary and not let them impact you. Because, you know, a lot of people have their own issues and they don't realize how they're treating you, or they don't care how they're treating you. Because a lot of times people will hurt, and so they want to hurt other people. And if you have somebody in your life like this, especially a partner, it's best to move on and to let go. Because what they'll do is they'll cause all kinds of drama again and again and again. And the more people that they involve in the drama, that shows you how intense their emotional problems are. Okay, one of the things Margaret and I have talked about is, you know, when we've handled cases locally, a lot of times what you'll see is this family will get all kinds of agencies in the middle. I mean, you'll find 6 and 7 different agencies working with one family, right? Where it's just complete and utter chaos, and that just goes to show how intense the issue is with them and how many underlying problems are really there. Well, just to keep it in perspective for your own self, if you see that maybe an ex or a partner that you're with is always involving their parents, their friends, their boss, your boss, other people, your kids, into the problems, it shows you the level of issues that they have, that they're bringing into your life. And that is a form of disrespect. When they don't respect how you feel, how they treat you, how they're impacting you and your life, you got to walk away. You got to do your best to get into a healthy place. And I can tell you that sometimes we're attached to people that are emotionally or physically abusive. But you have to respect yourself and love yourself enough to where you say, you know what? I may love this person, I may care about them, but I'm going to love me more, and I'm getting out of here. So I've got 2 emails today. The second one is from a guy that I probably did, and I'm guessing here, at least 20 Skype coaches with, maybe more. We had done a lot together, and he was in a real bad place because the woman that he was with was physically abusive, threatening, always causing all kinds of drama, all kinds of problems. The police were involved numerous times because she would lie about things. She was constantly in contact with his ex and causing problems with his kids, and the drama just never ended. And this guy had the hardest time, you know, accepting how volatile she was and moving forward. Well, we're going to see an update from him, and you're going to, I think, appreciate what this guy has gone through. And I can tell you that he's gone through a lot, okay? I had a real quick email up front from someone that I did a coaching with this past week, and they are absolutely loving the new workbooks, okay? And he wanted to share his experiences with you guys. He said, "Hi Craig, first and foremost, I wanted to just thank you for all the great work that you and Margaret do. Your videos have given me, and I'm sure others, hope that everything will be okay for us. I just wanted to write a view about the knowledge workbooks that you have released." And by the way, somebody finally figured out where I came up with the name The Knowledge from. It is based on a very difficult, challenging exam that cab drivers have to memorize in London in order to become a cab driver. It's extremely intensive, and it's actually considered one of the hardest exams in the world. And that is where I came up with the concept for calling it The Knowledge. So there's some insight for you guys. Because why? Because relationships are that challenging and difficult. So he said, "I normally do not write reviews about anything, but the amount of value per dollar that you get out of these workbooks is insane. Not only does it teach you essential concepts that you should know, but you get people thinking about how it applies to your own unique situation." And that is true. You'll see that once you start these things, a lot of the questions are for you to think about your situation with your ex and how to improve things if you get another opportunity, and even if not, how to handle that problem with somebody else. It is not only very useful in order of increasing your chances of getting your ex back, but I feel like this gives us a massive advantage in any relationship we choose to pursue. I love how the pricing is affordable, unlike people that want to charge 3 to 10 times for less, and the fact that your answers and strategies are based off science rather than just some random guy who claims to be a relationship expert who just speaks in generalities but never gives you any answers. And if you forget the content, well, you can always go back and reread the answers you wrote and re-watch the videos, or even change your answers if you figure out things during your personal growth. During the Skype coaching with you, I felt so prepared and calm to talk with you because of watching the videos and doing the work on the workbooks. It kept me optimistic that I was on the correct path on not only getting my ex back, but being able to keep her, because I will be better prepared for a lot of things that relationships throw at you. Once again, thanks for everything. And one of the things that I've been doing, I don't know if you guys have added me on Twitter yet, but if you look, a lot of times I will share little personal emails like this so you can see that they're real from real people. I don't have to create nonsense like some of these other people do, or put those things on their website where, you know, you just read it and you're like, this isn't real. Well, I absolutely, you know, I cut out the name so you can't see who it's from, but you can see that it's not from me. So you guys know there are real people out there sharing these awesome experiences with you guys, okay? Because I know what it's like to be on the other end of this, where you're just skeptical. And that's why I waited almost 500 videos before I put out any kind of product other than my time. Because I know what it's like to be in your shoes, and I would never put out anything that I wasn't going to stand behind and wasn't proud of. I really loved how these things came out, and we're so excited because I'm actually starting on the next set because I've had such incredible feedback on the first five so far, yeah. The second email is from the guy that I've done probably easily 20 coachings with. I should have went back and counted, but there's so many of them, you guys probably would just be like, what? Yeah, we did a lot, okay? And he said, "Hi Craig, I hope you're great and your new baby is fantastic. Thank you so much. I do have a 3-month-old who is absolutely adorable, and she's doing amazing, so thank you. You were right. Kristen started texting and reaching out at the end of April after I told her in January to never talk to me again. He had so much drama with this woman. She was all kinds of manipulative, talking to his ex, talking to his kids, causing all kinds of drama. She started dating another guy, but she was still hitting up. She was doing direct approaches. She was doing all kinds of things to get him so upset, and he was so hurt at the time. He believed that he was never going to have a chance. He was one of these guys that said it's never going to happen. I found out that the ugly guy knocked her up in February. So he leave me alone, never contact me again. A month later, she gets pregnant by the other guy. She's still living in the bedroom of my friend's house. Stuck in okay for the next 18 years. I blocked her permanently in June after receiving text after text from her playing games and getting my attention while never telling me she was pregnant. See the drama? This is what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of things that were always going on with her. And she was pregnant for months and didn't even tell him. Me? This is the best part right here. I ended up getting engaged to Kendra, my best friend. She is the total opposite of everything I've ever gone for, including being a 6'2" pro athlete. I asked her to marry me in Paris, and she now wears my new Tesla on her finger. Big girl, big ring. Business is good, booming. Looking at houses in San Diego and hiring a guy in Orlando in October. When I come there, I'll check and see if you're free for lunch. Maybe I will be. I know this guy so well that I'm sure it would be like, old friends at this point. Wedding? That's up to Kendra. Probably next spring. Take care. So I had then written him back, congratulating him, asking him some questions, and he sent a follow-up email, so I thought I'd share this one too. He says, yes, she's the gentle giant with the amazing smile I met at Whole Foods. My daughters met her, and my oldest said, Dad, seriously, she is the sweetest, most loving person I've ever met. You're a fool if you let her go. This was when we were just friends. She friend-zoned me, and we were best friends for 5 months. She talked to me about Kristen, that was his ex, and that other girl. I started dating, the other girl I started dating, he put a period there, that wasn't me. And I noticed about 2 months later, she didn't want to talk about my dates. I turned one girl down for a date, and Kendra thought it had something to do with her. We went to lunch, and she said, listen, you're not my type. You're short, and you're old, but I have all these romantic thoughts about you, and I don't get it, and I don't know what to do with it. What do you think? So, he's not that short, but she's 6'2". So she says he's short and he's old, but he can't stop thinking about him. Why? And she's a pro athlete. She's very pretty. I've seen pictures of her. I thought for a minute and said, Kendra, I love you. I don't know what that means either. You're not my type, but they say marry your best friend. That was the beginning. We kissed a week later for the first time. We're very different, but it just seems to fit. Kendra is so cool. When I found out Kristen was pregnant, Kendra said that if it were her, she could understand why he would be really hurt and why he would be really upset. She's just that kind of person. I never expected anything to come of it, but she's honestly the most amazing person. Without the hell of Kristen, I'd never have met Kendra and be prepared for her. She said she's thankful for Kristen and what she did because I wouldn't be who I am without it. And that is so true. You guys that are all going through your difficult times right now, you wouldn't be, or you won't be, who you're going to be because of these difficult times. Whether you get your ex back and have another chance with them, or you meet somebody else that winds up being the love of your life. And I wouldn't be the coach that I am. I wouldn't be the man I am today without going through all the difficulties that I have. And I don't say all the pain and the hurt that I went through during my breakups. I'm glad that I went through them, because if I didn't, I wouldn't know all the stuff that I do. I wouldn't be Skyping with people around the world every day, talking to you guys, helping, hundreds of thousands of people, maybe, well, actually millions probably at this point, and, just continuing to grow and help share Margaret and her knowledge with the world. I love what I do, and I wouldn't change it to do anything. So I personally feel like he does, where I'm happy I've gone through all these things and made all the mistakes that I did, because I love where I'm at now, and hopefully that's where I want you guys to get to. So he goes on to say, thank you. You really have no idea how much you have helped me understand what I was dealing with and understand myself. Without you, I would not have played the Kendra thing, her friend zoning me, properly either. I showed her who I am and was there for her just enough so that when I wasn't, she realized what she had with me. I was dating others even though she really had my heart. Eventually, that really bothered her. Well, that is an incredible success story, because if you guys knew this guy like I do, you would know that he went through living hell with this other woman. She caused so many problems in his life that if I had a list, you guys would be blown away. I can't remember if I ever talked about his story in other videos, but I could tell you that his situation was very intense, and his ex was so disrespectful, cruel, manipulative, hurtful, and just not a very good person. And so he was able to finally cut ties and say, I deserve more than this. Even though it was a struggle for him to do it, he did it. He left her behind, and now look at where his life is. His business is doing incredible, and when I say incredible, believe me, I know what his business is, and it will probably be a household name or semi-household name in the next 5 to 10 years. Many of you guys will be using his product. That's all I can tell you. I can tell you that he really struggled. He hit a low point. He went through a lot, and now he's got his best friend. They're engaged. They're so happy. The family loves this woman. His girls love this woman, and he's happy. And I couldn't be happier for this guy, because I truly think this guy is a great guy, and I'm so happy for him. And believe me, guys, you would love this guy too. He's just such a caring and considerate guy, and I'm so happy for him. And I'm so happy when all you guys get opportunities to change your life around. Sometimes it may not go that you want it to go, and I'm sure this isn't what he expected, but this is probably far better off than he could have ever gotten with his ex. Okay? So, when you have a success story that you want to share, I'd love to hear it. Email me on my website, and when you want to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching, I do Skype coaching, and if you got to get with me right away, I do offer emergency Skype coaching. Margaret is also available for Skype coaching. She's amazing. Add me on Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon. I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net.